Hi, Drake. I'm looking at your project, and so I will first take a look at the plan, and you will be doing an academic research on common myths, okay, and debunking the myths. So that's makes sense. Uh, and I think that's a worthy plan. And then you actually got into finding some research. You picked your myths, very clear plan, and then you have your resources here, which is fine. And then the actual project, I noticed here, and I would say this is probably not the best way to present this. Because it's an academic uh, endeavor, these probably should be headings, and then this um, you want to present in a sort of paragraph format. You've got lots of resources here, which is great. So that's perfect if I were doing that. Here there are no resources, and it's an odd statement. So there's some nuances to there. Um, and you need some references. Same thing here. You need some more detailed references. So because it's an academic paper, I would have thought, and I put this bigger because I thought it would be make it look better. Um, I would have thought you would have gone into more depth. I mean, so it's kind of like you've gone into the papers, but not really. And so AI gives you 100% accurate information. That's setting up what we call a straw horse. You want to say we can trust AI, and then that's a better way of doing it. And then if critical thinking and learning, you want to see both sides of it. So I would have expected more of an academic-y side of this. So let's take a look at your self-reflection. Um, you uh, taking a look here. So you've got your audience. You spend 8 hours. It's interesting. I'm just trying to figure out the 8 hours. Would it be reading the articles? It doesn't seem, I'm not sure if you summarize them. You could have used Notebook LM to help a little bit. Um, Gained a deeper, so you've listed the learning outcomes, but not really telling me how, right? It's like, okay. And then you have process and skills development, multiple tools. I don't know what tools you used. It looks like Canva AI. It looks like just two, so it's not multiple tools. And I'm not sure that's a professional final product, to be honest. Um, so, and probably should have used Notebook LM, and you definitely should use the guide that I posted in Canvas about how to do a self-assessment, because this really isn't making a strong argument for an A. So at this stage, I think you're at really about a B. The quality of output is limited. There's the resources, you haven't really referenced resources. It's an interesting project. I think it's a worthwhile project. Um, but even in the output, which really should be more of an essay format than what you put in there, uh, it's small font. It's not well referenced. Um, I'm not sure what the audience is in terms of that. That wouldn't be kind of a professional sheet. I'm not clear how you use tools. Looks like you've just used ChatGPT, which is kind of strange, given that Notebook LM really would have helped in this project. And then your coverage of the myths is somewhat superficial. So uh, I think it's a worthwhile project. I like the way you're planning. I'm just not sure that you followed through, and you need a much better self-assessment to convince me, particularly of an A. So that's my feedback.